Good morning, Tarlac State University. Breaking news, did you know that before the 80s, people used ice houses, snow and cool caves to preserve food? In 1834, Jacob Perkins invented the first mechanical refrigerator using the vapor compression cycle. Hi guys, good morning. Join me today in my mini vlog. Today, we're heading to San Isidro campus to study Domrock and Comrock. And after class, I went straight to Pandayan to buy some materials I need for drawing the refrigeration cycle. And now, I'm about to start drawing, acting like I know what I'm doing, but it's not. So here are the things I use for the drawing. So this one, the ball pens, the pencils, etc. But for now, because it's Sunday, I'm taking a break. It's church day, so I'll continue later. And now, again, I'm back to continue the drawing the refrigeration cycle. And finally, it's done. It's finished. I did it. And this is my final drawing. So as you can see, this is the refrigeration cycle.
Good day everyone! This is the refrigeration cycle. So we have four major parts of refrigeration cycle. First is the condenser. Next is the compressor. Next is the thermostatic expansion valve. And lastly, the evaporator. Okay, the first major component of the refrigeration is the compressor. The compressor in a refrigeration system is responsible for compressing the low-pressure, dry gas refrigerant from the evaporator, thereby increasing its pressure and temperature to match that of the condenser. This process facilitates the flow of refrigerant throughout the system, so that is the compressor. Okay, next is the condenser. How does a refrigeration condenser work? The refrigeration condenser coil takes in high-pressure gas from the compressor and cools it to remove first the superheat and then the latent heat, so that refrigerant condenses back to the liquid state. So that is the condenser. Next is the thermostatic expansion valve, the TXV or TEV. A thermostatic expansion valve or TEV, also known as a metering device, is an essential component in a refrigeration or air conditioning system. It basically regulates the flow of refrigerant inside the evaporator coil. TEV maintains a certain degree of superheat so that liquid refrigerant just does not enter into the suction side of the running compressor. Also, TEV maximizes the heat exchange between the evaporator coil and the refrigerated space. So that is the TXV or TEV. Lastly is the evaporator. The evaporator plays a critical role in a refrigeration system by transforming low pressure, low temperature liquid refrigerant into a vapor at low pressure but higher temperature. This transformation occurs as the evaporator absorbs heat from the environment within the refrigerated space. So that is the evaporator. Okay, that are the four major parts of the refrigeration cycle. In conclusion, the refrigeration cycle is a continuous, closed-loop process that removes heat from a cold space and transfers it to the warmer environment, powered by external energy. By using a refrigerant that changes between liquid and gas states, the cycle uses compression, condensation, expansion, and evaporation to absorb heat at a low temperature and release it at a higher one, thereby maintaining a cold interior. So that are the four major parts of the refrigeration cycle.
This is Gerald Tamayo, your reporter for today. I hope you learned something about the refrigeration cycle diagram. Thank you and goodbye.